what is happening in the luxury market in the greater Philadelphia area. So everyone always asks about the high-end market, the premium market, and I get it. It's sexy, it's fun, but people don't get the inner workings of how the higher-priced properties sell, what the trends are, and what you can expect when you're looking in that market or looking to sell a home in that market. So I'm going to break it all down for you here next. If you get some value out of this, make sure to subscribe to our channel here, hit the bell for notifications, and if you want to schedule a call with our amazing team, even if you got a property in this part of the market, in this market segment, you don't know what to do or how to navigate it, we've got experience there. You can schedule a call with our team with the link in the comments. So the first thing I identify here with the high-end market, the premium market, is that there are a limited amount of buyers. So to give you some perspective, I broke this down for Chester, Delaware, Montgomery counties, and the city of Philadelphia. In Philadelphia, there were 739 homes last year in 2023 that sold above $1 million. That's out of over 14,000 sales, so it's only 5.23% of the market. In Montgomery County, there were 655 homes that sold above $1 million. That's 8.09% of the market out of the 8,000 plus homes that sold in Montgomery County last year. In Delaware County, we saw 508 homes sell above $1 million. That's 9.13% of all the sales. And in Chester County, there were 622 homes that sold above $1 million. That's 11.8%. So we're seeing a range of 5 on the low end in Philadelphia to 5.25 basically. And in the suburbs, we're seeing a range of 8 to 12%. That's how many homes are selling above $1 million right now. So it's basically 1 out of 10 and 1 out of 20. 1 out of 10 in the suburbs, 1 out of 20 in the city of Philadelphia. And what we also know about the high-end market is that we saw prices rise, depending on where you are, 3 to 5% last year. So very similar to what we saw happen in the rest of the market. This is just kind of where the market was. More importantly, it's taking longer for these homes to sell. So as a home seller, you've got to be ready to ride the wave a little longer. You got to play the long game, stay the course. This is so critical because we're in a market right now where people want immediate gratification. They want their home to sell right away. And I want to sell their home right away too. So do most agents in the marketplace. That's all very normal. So here's the expectation. The time on market, and I'm going to go with, there's 2 stats here. Don't get misled by this. One is days on market. The other is cumulative days on market because some people relist. Now, this is only the most recent listing. There could be listings that have been on the market for years before, which definitely happens at the high premium market when you're getting north of like $4, $5, $6 million. So just to give you some perspective, the cumulative days on market versus the days on market for the entire county. And we're going to look at it county by county. So in Philadelphia, cumulative days on market is 106 for $1 million plus properties. So that's over 3 months. It's 3.5 months basically. The average days on market for all homes in Philadelphia is 47. So we're seeing it more than double. In Montgomery County, the cumulative days on market for $1 million properties is 52 compared to 21 is the average for the entire county. So again, it's more than double. We're seeing a trend here. In Chester County, it's 43 days cumulative, and the average days on market is 19. And in Delaware County, 37 days is the cumulative days on market. The average is 22. So we're seeing basically double the time on market is the expectation, except for Delaware County, and that's pretty close to that. So if you're thinking about selling or buying in this price range, just because the home's been on the market 2-3 weeks, where at a normal price point, and this is for buyers here, at a normal price point, you might think, hey, there's an opportunity to make an offer. The reality is it's taking longer for these homes to sell. And that's because there's less buyers. I mean, you look at the median income in the suburban counties is $87,000 a year, roughly. And if you get 2 people going out and making that median income, you're at about $170,000, $180,000, depending on where the numbers are going to fall in. So you're in that close to 200 range, and people will typically buy a home that's going to be 4x their annual income. So that's why we're seeing less activity here, because of where the median income is in the greater Philadelphia area. So days on market's going to be higher. As sellers, it's important to have a plan. I'd be looking for whatever agent you talk to have some sort of plan about how they're going to network, how they're going to drive traffic, how they're going to operationalize the agents in the marketplace to bring buyers through because it's going to take longer and there's less people we're dealing with. That's just the facts. So that's another characteristic of the luxury high-end market. The third thing we want to look at is the average price point. So the average price point above $1 million, and I'm going to give it to you here for Philadelphia, $1.846 million. Montgomery County, $1.524. Chester County, $1.563. And Delaware County, $1.496. So what we're seeing here is that the high-end market, when you get into the $2, $3, $4 million range, there's really not a lot that's selling because the average, and again, there's not a lot of sales here. We're talking about a few hundred each. The average is trending below $2 million. So 1.846 in Philadelphia, and in the suburbs, again, they're all right around that 1.5 number, basically, within $50,000, $60,000. To give some perspective, the median sale price in Philadelphia is $255,000. The median in Montgomery County was $421 last year. The median in Chester County was $495, and the median in Delaware County is $315. So everything we're seeing here is that it's going to take longer. Prices are still going up. There's going to be less buyers. And the good news here is that homes aren't sitting on the market when they're priced right. Even if you look at the cumulative days on market, you're still less than 2 months, that's where normal priced homes, meaning around the average, would sit 45 to 60 days pre-pandemic. Now that's what we're seeing in the high end. So there's a lot of good news here. Now, obviously, this is going to get super local. We're going very wide view here. We're looking at the major counties around Philadelphia and the city. This is going to be local. So you want to really get into what's going on in your township, in your school district, in your city. That's going to give you a lot better idea what's happening in the luxury market. Big takeaways. Takes a little longer, less buyers, prices are going up, and homes are selling at a pretty regular pace. If you look at the pending sales per month in Philadelphia, they're averaging anywhere from 10 to as many as 45 a month last year. In Chester County, we're seeing the low was 21, the high was 49 homes that went under contract per month out of all the numbers that we reviewed. So there's a good amount of these selling, but not a ton. In Montgomery County, we're seeing, again, a really similar, where it's 18 up to 51. And in Delaware County, we're seeing anywhere from 14 to as high as 34. So there's going to be a little bit of a seasonal flow. There's going to be not a ton of these things that transact. So if you're in that market, there may be more opportunity to go in and find something if you're willing to take your time and do your research. And if you're a seller, just be ready to take a little more time and realize you're playing the long game here, and we're not going to expect a line of people out the door. There's going to be less buyers, and that's okay, and it's your agent's job to have a plan to target them. So that covers the $1 million plus market through the end of the year. We're going to be bringing this back on a regular basis on the channel here. If you get some value out of this, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll keep the local data coming.